Hi everyone, welcome back. We're on another session talking about the danger of caring too much about what other people think. So this should be an interesting one. I'm pretty much a professional in this department, I think. So, yeah.
So why do you care, John?
Because I don't want to run into conflict, I think is the biggest thing. I hate conflict. Just absolutely hate the thing. I don't want to get into an argument. I don't want to ruffle feathers, really. I want to be nice. I want to just live a nice life. On my gravestone, I think it's going to say he was a nice guy. He didn't do much, but he was a nice guy. So, yeah.
And if you did ruffle feathers and somebody thought negatively towards you, but maybe didn't even share it.
Yeah.
But like you were aware somehow, maybe after you died or something, you could see how people really thought about you.
Yeah.
And let's say someone viewed you really, really negatively.
Yeah.
What would that do to you? How would it make you feel?
Well, if I was dead, I probably wouldn't care as much, I wouldn't have thought. But yeah, if I was alive, I guess I would...
Well, you have to find out then, don't you? So let's say, okay, that you find out that people have been gossiping negatively about you, but not in your presence, but it got fed back to you.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, I think it would hurt me, definitely, 100%, because I just want to please people. That's my aim, really, is to make people happy, and I will do things that injure myself just to make someone else have a better experience. So,
and have you got an example of that?
I think with work, to be honest, I get up earlier in the middle of the night, sometimes like 3 a.m, work for 2 to 3 hours, just to sort of keep the client happy, keep work happy, and then work in the evening and as well as that, as well as during the day. So I'm knackered basically all the time, and I'm knackering myself just to keep the client happy and even go over and above to please them in a way. I'm a big people pleaser, really, yeah.
And if you discovered the opposite of what I shared a moment ago, so let's say two people were gossiping together positively about you in the context of your work, and then it was fed back to you, oh, John goes above and beyond. He goes the extra mile. He really puts this extra effort in. He must be working all the hours under the sun. He's so good to us. Like, we haven't got a better person working for us. Our client experience has been amazing. Yeah. And all this was fed back to you from a particular client you've been working with, but you got the information secondhand. How would it make you feel?
That I'm valuable. That I've got worth. That it's worth it.
So you need it, do you?
I need it, 100%. I'm desperate. I'm craving the blasted thing. Like with these podcasts, it's hard because no one really says anything. There's a friend of mine who started to encourage me, which I'm just really grateful for, because it feels like I've got a new lease of life to keep going with these things, because I'm getting positive feedback from people. But if that feedback isn't there, even if people are just quiet and don't like the video and stuff, and it starts to hit my value, it starts to play on the hole that's inside me, the gap inside me that says that I'm not worth it, that I'm not good enough, that I'm useless.
So you're feeding off the external, aren't you? So internally there's not enough care or encouragement towards yourself.
No.
So like you need that validation from others. So you need me now, even in this session, internally, to be having a positive experience of you.
Yeah, 100%.
If in this interaction, just spilt coffee. If in this interaction I was having a negative experience of you, what would be going on for you?
I would be worried. So that I'd want to fix that ultimately. Yeah,
you'd be worried. You want to fix it.
Yeah, and even now I sort of worry: have I displeased Gary and he doesn't share it? Sometimes I think that, because I know I can be a bit critical, and I'll probably do your nutting here and there when I zone out and things like that, and that annoys me, because we talked about in the past, there's a prior session we did about zoning out, and you said that's quite hurtful. And that worries me all the time, that I've displeased you, because I value our friendship, which is a good thing, I guess. But equally, it shows you that sort of gap, the amount of gap there is in there in terms of my worth, and I'm continually criticising myself as well. You see, so I'm not filling that gap myself. I need
You're
it
doing
from
the opposite.
external sources.
You're making the gap grow by continually
expanding the gap.
yourself.
Yeah.
So then you need somebody to encourage you, but then you become reliant on that encouragement because you care so much about what others think.
Yes, yeah. I'm 100% reliant, and when it doesn't come, then it's hard. Like when I don't get those likes on the videos, when no one watches this video, it's hard on me. And I'm not saying please watch this because I'm desperate and it's a pity party, but I'm just saying it's hard because I need that gap filled 100% because I want to feel valued.
So why do you care so much though about what others think rather than what you think yourself? Why is there that gap there? So if I think, oh, John, you're an incredibly amazing human being, and you knew that thought was genuine.
Yeah.
And I really did think that.
Yeah.
You're an incredible, amazing human being. And you're valuing what I think about you.
Yeah.
More than what you think about you.
Yeah.
So if you thought, I'm an incredible, amazing human being, what impact would that have on you? Like if you thought that about yourself?
Yeah, I think it would sort of slowly sort of heal that gap a bit. Yeah, and for whatever and that's a good point. I just all these things as we're talking now, I'm thinking, why the freak do I depend on like people
others so much?
So much.
Why
like,
do you care
I'm
so much
for it? Yeah.
Desperate. I think is the word, isn't it? There's a desperation.
Yeah. But I often don't get it. You see, so I'm craving it all the time, but I'm not getting this feedback that I'm amazing. I mean, it's lovely that my friend has been phoning me and stuff about these podcasts because I'm getting the feedback now. I'm like, yes, finally. I said to him, it feels like maybe I'm like Vincent van Gogh painting a painting, and it only be
appreciated after you die.
You're dead. Yeah, that's it. But anyway, going back. I don't know why I crave it so much. I think it's just there's a gap in me. I don't know whether it came because I didn't hear much praise when I was growing up or something like that. But I think it comes because I don't love myself fundamentally.
So you're in deficit. So fundamentally you don't love yourself.
No.
So you crave the love of others.
The love of others to help me feel like I can love myself.
That you're loved, So if you're first loved by somebody else, it then helps you to love yourself.
Yeah.
So if I can love something in you,
yeah,
you might then be able to love that same thing in yourself.
Yes.
But again, it shows you how dependent you are on me to love you for something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And is the opposite also true? So if I hated something in you and verbalise that to you, would you then hate that in yourself?
Oh, 100%, because I would want to please you. And that's why I guess I'm so desperate to please people, is because I need that love. I'm craving that love. Yeah.
So it's about love, really, and it's about feeling loved.
Yeah.
But you're almost, I don't know, fishing.
Yeah.
For that love in other people.
Absolutely everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
You're casting out all the time.
I think
fishing for
love. I was just thinking, even if I crashed my car or something, I think I would still crave the love from the person I crashed into or they crashed into me.
Yeah. You want them to say you're okay.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. And so if someone's angry with me, it's like my worst nightmare, really, because I'm not experiencing that love. It's pulling that hole bigger and bigger inside me. That's there because they're not feeding into it. They're ripping it apart. Yeah.
Yeah. So dependent on whether somebody loves you or is angry towards you.
Yeah.
Whether either the gap grows.
Yeah.
Or like if they are loving towards you, that gap in you can shrink.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the solution would be to it. Like, have you got any ideas? I mean, sharing about the gap is useful, and that often is the biggest thing.
I don't think you're alone again.
No.
So like, I think we all have that gap, but we vary how much we depend on others. So it sounds like you're very dependent on others. And then I think there'll be a whole host of people that are similar to that.
Yeah.
And then people that depend on others to a lesser extent.
Yeah.
And then you eventually get to the people that are really secure in loving themselves. but I would say they're the minority.
Yeah.
And then you can go beyond that extreme to like a narcissist.
Yeah, that's right.
Where they only love themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't have an ability to love somebody else.
No.
And then like you've almost gone too far that way. Like I don't think you would ever be in danger of being a narcissist. You're like the opposite end of the spectrum, aren't you?
Yeah, well, that's it.
Because there is almost no self-love.
No, that's it. Yeah.
Almost at zero.
Yeah, that's it. Almost. Yeah. Occasionally I think, oh, you did a flipping good job there, but those thoughts are very rare.
Fleeting.
Yeah. What's it like for you? Is it similar?
Where am I on that scale?
Yeah,
I'd be more towards the not loving myself, and often I would find reasons. So we've spoke about this subject before, haven't we? So for you it would be maybe your weak left side would be a reason for you to not love yourself. So for me, the reasons I find would be
battery's died on that. It should. The audio's now dead. We just keep going on.
Just keep going. Is the audio on one of the other?
It's going through those two things. Yeah.
We'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
So for me, I would find reasons to not love myself.
Yeah.
So like my lack of education and kind of that would be a reason for not to love myself. And then I would dwell on those reasons and then go lower and lower and love myself less and less. And then if I'm stuck in that type of cycle, then I become more dependent on other people loving me for other reasons other than my lack of education.
Yeah.
Oh, Gary, I love you for this, or you're good at this. And
yes.
Then I'd feed off that.
Yeah.
But if I can accept my lack of education, the more that I can accept it, that is a flaw in me, it's a weakness in me, I've come to accept it, I'm okay, I'm not particularly clever in terms of my maths or English or science, my memory's not amazing. If I can accept those things about me, I can start to think, okay, there are reasons that I find to not love myself. Are there reasons I can find to love myself?
Yes.
So I think, okay, I'm fairly good at listening.
Yeah.
Right, I can love myself for that. I'm a fairly good father. I think. I mean, that one's conflicted, but
yeah. Sorry, you're coming out with the solution to the question, really, aren't you? That I asked earlier. In a way, it's focusing on the good things and trying to encourage yourself internally. It's the mental take play.
Yeah, but accept the bad things.
Yeah,
because I think sometimes the habit we can do is we allow those bad things to build up, and then they kind of internally punish us. Yeah. And then we don't think about the good things. Yeah. So I think it's okay to acknowledge I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, and they're reasons that I use to not love myself. Like, that's not ideal, but it happens. Yeah. So accept it maybe, but then it's important to bring the encouragement in.
Yes, that's right.
Or and it's okay to use something that somebody else has said to love yourself. We do that. So I remember somebody saying to me, well, it was my wife actually, Gary, you've got amazing eyes. So now when I look at myself in the mirror, I think, yeah, my eyes are amazing. Yeah. I can love myself in that area. Yeah. So you can use what other people have said. Yeah. If you believe that it's genuine. Yeah. Because in a way, we do need that. Yeah. We do need it, but if we become over-reliant on it, that's when the danger is.
Yeah, that's it, and which is probably where I'm at, is sort of over-reliance, and when it doesn't come, and it's hard.
Yeah, then your world falls apart. Then it's crushing you. Yeah, and I guess we all need a few areas where, independently of whether somebody's pointing something out, we love it in ourselves anyway. Yeah, that's much more powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So if I love that I'm a good listener, but nobody's told me I'm a good listener, I just love it, and I am. Yeah. And I am because I know I am, and I love myself for that. That feels nice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think this week I thought to myself, actually, I did a pretty darn good job for the client this week. Because
did you feel a little bit of self-love in that moment? I felt
like a bit of self-love, yeah.
Yeah, and I did a good darn job. So it's coming from you to you.
Yeah, and self-love is very important, really, because
it is, and most of us could do with a little bit more of it. Yeah, because most of us aren't narcissists, where we've gone out of control. That's the only thing we do is love ourselves. Yeah. Most of us are not there.
No.
I think we could all do with a dose of it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So the lesson here is to learn to accept our bad, love our goods, and just chill out a bit more and love ourselves.
It sounds overly. It sounds overly simplistic.
Yeah,
doesn't it? And look, I admit, and you probably do too, that life's not quite as easy as that.
No.
If it was just like a formula.
And if you can just press a button and just do it all the time, the reality is I'm going to go out there and hate myself still.
And like we're still got to live a life in which people like us and don't like us. And then we've got to work all that out and battle with the inner conflicts that produces in us. Like, it's not as easy as I found this, so I'm going to love it. Or I found this in myself and I don't like it, so I'm not going to love it. If it was as easy as that, we'd all be cracking on with life. Fixed.
I think though, one thing I learned from counselling is having had these conversations, that now is in my thinking, that this conversation is now sort of embedded in my brain, so that when I'm out and about, I think, well, actually, I'm hating myself here. Let's remember that conversation and sort of insert the good bit.
So
apply
it's okay.
Apply it, yeah.
So if I'm driving out and I make a couple of driving mistakes, it's okay to say, I don't love myself at this moment.
Yeah.
But there are other moments in my life, I did this flipping good work for this client.
Yeah.
I am going to love myself in that because, well, I need to.
Yeah, that's it, exactly, yeah. No, it's the power of counselling, really, and power of sharing where you're really at, yeah. Great, excellent. Well, thanks so much, Gary.
Good to see you, John.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Until the next time.
Until the next one, yeah, okay. Thanks ever so much for listening in. Remember to hit the follow button to stay up to date for the latest episodes.